exercise asked, have we done carbohydrates, proteins, fats and oil, minerals, salts, minerals? I gave you assignments. Vitamins. Yeah. Okay, so who can stand up and tell me about the nitrogen cycle for 500 naira? Let me wear the mic well. Who can stand and tell me about nitrogen cycle for 500 naira? In 5 seconds. 1, 2. If you are ready, before I count 5, you raise your hand. 3, 4. Jesus Christ. Wait, so don't tell me that this biology uncle that has been coming here has been wasting time. Eh? Has he been wasting his time? At least I know I learned. They did not teach nitrogen cycle in secondary school. Agam school, Achikate Ikwan. I know I learned nitrogen cycle just standing at the door. Yeah, that day. So does it mean that what is wrong on the board did not enter? Eh? Everybody stand up. Maybe not see some. If I meet you sitting down, one problem is that I play too much. Oh. And when I get angry, it switches so fast. So please, let's respect ourselves. If you know you have Prep 50 past question, can I see your hands? Prep 50, raise your hand. We don't have time. You can stay here till 4. Let's be fast. Come now, can you say so? You have Prep 50. I don't have it. Let me see. You don't have it. You don't have Prep 50. You don't have jam pass question at all. Authority, unique, anyone. You don't have at all. Can I see your hands? Hope everybody can see the screen in front of them. Please, what is this? What's this one? What's this? What's this? What does this do? Is this a bacteria, fungi, parasites? What does it? What does it do? Is this the same thing with this? Are they the same? Azobacter and azotobacter, are they the same? Lord of Jesus. Because when you get 300 na jamba na bia. On a class. Okay. Or by amen. What do you mean by putrefaction? You are funny. So this guy was just here wasting time. What's the natural source of nitrogen in the earth? Eh? You were taught about nitrogen fixation now, weren't you? What happens in nitrogen fixation? Please, which of these happens first? Do we form nitrites or nitrates first? Which one is formed from? Nitrites is formed from where? Let's not be that you're wasting your lesson fee. You're going to use the lesson fee. You can have song face that we need to increase itself to 10K. Don't waste your lesson fee. You come here, waste your time, and you go. Please, I feel we have done carbohydrates, proteins, and say we've not done minerals. Have we done minerals? That means I must have given you assignments now. Because I know I don't teach minerals to completion. I've never done it. I usually stop at macro and micro minerals. So you can do the assignments. I told you, ba? If you like, you do it. If you like, don't. Akpage. Write vitamins, please. Huh? Vitamins. These are inorganic food materials. Vitamins. These are inorganic food materials. These are inorganic food materials. Before we continue, let me say something. Now, out of the classes of food we have that some are organic, while some are inorganic. Which ones are organic? If you look well in your notes, carbohydrates are organic, proteins are organic, fats and oil are organic, minerals are inorganic, vitamins should be organic too, please. Water, minerals and roughages are inorganic. Do you get? Every other thing except water and minerals. Okay? Yes. Roughages are organic. All except minerals and water are inorganic. Organic means it can decay. It can what? It has the ability to decay. Then it has some carbon contents. You've done organic chemistry now, have you? Have you done organic chemistry? Okay, organic chemistry simply means the chemistry of carbon. So that means not carbon and its compound though. Chemistry of what? Carbon, just carbon. We have a different topic called carbon and its compound. That one is different. But the biochemical study of carbon and whatever it gives is called organic chemistry. So anything that can decay is said to be organic. Anything that contains carbon is also said to be organic. So organic materials, if you notice, any carbohydrate food can decay, right? Apple, yam, whatever, they can decay. Proteins, fats, roughages. Okay, we've not done roughages. Examples of roughages are things like orange. Can orange decay? Yes. Then minerals. Examples of minerals, salt. Can salt decay? No, it can't. Can water decay? No. So that's why I said all except minerals and water are what? Inorganic. Take note of that. Okay, so that vitamins are, what did I say before? They are organic food materials, not inorganic. They are organic food materials which contribute to the maintenance of body activity. Full stop. Vitamins are essential components of food. Vitamins are essential components of food as their functions cannot be underrated. As their functions cannot be underrated. Full stop. They are essential components of food as their functions cannot be underrated. Full stop. They are essential components of food as their function cannot be underrated. Full stop. There are 6 known vitamins. There are 6 known vitamins, namely vitamins A, B, C, D, E, and K. There are 6 known vitamins which include vitamins A, B, C, D, E, and K. Full stop. Full stop. These vitamins are grouped into 2. These vitamins are grouped into 2 classes. These vitamins are grouped into 2 classes, namely, these vitamins are grouped into 2 classes, namely, 1, fat-soluble vitamins, and 2 water soluble vitamins. 1 fat soluble vitamins and 2 water soluble vitamins. Full stop. Let's talk about fat soluble vitamins. Fat soluble vitamins. These are vitamins. Please, once you hear soluble, what comes to your mind? Can dissolve. So these are vitamins which have the ability to dissolve in fats. They are vitamins which have the ability to dissolve in fats or lipid solvents. Which has the ability to dissolve in fats or lipid solvents. Full stop. Which has the ability to dissolve in fats or lipid solvents. Full stop. Okay. There are 4 fat soluble vitamins. Sorry, wait. The fat soluble vitamins we have are the fat soluble vitamins we have are the fat soluble vitamins we have are everybody look up, please. Pronounce this. Pronounce this now. Yasi iye. Okay, let's go. Pronounce. Say fadeke. So that means the sound is something like this. Is it? Okay, so this small E here is not a vitamin, but it is just to help you in remembrance. You get? Now, the fat soluble vitamins we have are 4. Are how many? What are they? A, D, E, and K. So the F here is just to remind you that F is for fats. You get? Now, the water soluble, we use WBC to remember. What's WBC normally? White blood cell. Is that correct? So the W here means water. Y, B, and C are the vitamins. Is that making sense? So the fat soluble vitamins are 4, while the water soluble are 2. Okay, so I said the fat soluble vitamins we have are vitamins A, D, E, and K. The fat soluble vitamins we have are vitamins, remember it's plural, vitamins A, D, E, and K. The fat soluble vitamins we have are vitamins A, D, E, and K. Full stop. Water soluble vitamins. Water soluble vitamins. Water soluble vitamins. These are vitamins which can dissolve in water. These are vitamins which can dissolve in water and eat similar solvents. These are vitamins which can dissolve in water and eat similar solvents. Full stop. They can dissolve in water and eat similar solvents. Full stop. The water soluble vitamins we have are the water soluble vitamins we have are the water soluble vitamins we have are what are they? B and C. Vitamins B and C. Full stop. Vitamins B and C. Full stop. Full stop. It is also good to note that vitamins also have the ability to support the immune system. They also have the ability to support the immune system based on their various functions. They have the ability to support the immune system based on their various functions, comma. Thus, they are also known as protective foods. Thus, they are also known as protective foods. You underline that? They have the ability to support the immune system, comma. Thus, they are also known as protective foods. Full stop. What's the problem? What's the problem? I said it is also good to note that vitamins also have the ability. Is that what you are talking about? Okay, to support the immune system based on their various functions, comma. Thus, they are also known as protective foods. Full stop. Do you remember this thing I said now? You must have done it in primary school now, ba? In primary school, they will tell you carbohydrates are also called what? Energy giving foods. Up where? Proteins are what? Body building foods. Why vitamins are protective foods. So it's just the basics. Okay, full stop. Full stop. The table below shows the vitamins. The table below shows the vitamins, their other names, functions, and deficiency. The table below shows vitamins, their other names, functions, and deficiency diseases. The table below shows vitamins, their other names, their functions, and deficiency diseases. Okay, so let's continue. I'm going to go now. So we have, I say vitamins, other names, what again? Functions. Okay, so let's go. So we have vitamins A, B, C, D, E, and K. Please look up. Oh. Now for vitamin A, please look up. Vitamin A is also called retinol. For vitamin B is not one vitamin. It has other vitamins under it. So because of that, it's also called what? Vitamin B complex. You must have heard or gone to a fancy shop to buy drug, or your mom, and you hear them tell the pharmacy or chemist, please, do you have vitamin B co? You've heard about that before? Yeah. B co simply means B complex. That drug is usually very bitter. It's not bitter. Okay, now, vitamin C is also called ascorbic acid. Vitamin D is also called calciferol or calcitriol. Vitamin E, please write this thing very fast though. Vitamin E is also called ergosterol or tocopherol. Vitamin K is also called phylloquinone. Okay. Now there are functions. Vitamin A, it has numerous functions, but it contributes to vision and reproduction. For vitamin C, it helps in healing, wound healing. Then vitamin D helps in calcium balance. It also helps in skin. Let's be fast with this thing now, please. Deficiency of vitamin A will cause night blindness. Deficiency of C will cause scurvy. Scurvy means bleeding in gums. Vitamin D will cause rickets and osteomalacia. Okay. Let's be fast, please. What's it? You can't see what? Which one? Okay. Please, I give you 30 seconds to finish up. Homeostasis. Calcitriol. Okay, see what will happen. Please stop writing. Let's pronounce this thing so you know what you're writing, please. You will write, just look up, look up, look up. Look up. Stop writing, look up. We have that vitamin A. Repeat after me, please. Vitamin A is also called retinol. B complex is the other side. Vitamin C is also called ascorbic acid. Say it again. Vitamin D, calciferol or calcitriol. Now the difference between these two things, look up, I say stop writing. The difference between these two things is that calciferol is inactive vitamin D, while calcitriol is the active one. You get? Though this is the short form too, because some people have had an argument with me that this is not what they have in textbook. This is not even the real name of vitamin D. The real name of vitamin D is 25-dihydroxycalciferol. But they cut it, the last one is now what we use here. So calciferol is what? Active or inactive? Inactive. Why the second one is what? Active. Then vitamin E is called ergosterol. It's called what? Ergosterol. Or tocopherol. So the first letter E here is what gave us vitamin E. Ergosterol, we took the first letter and we have vitamin E. So if you don't see this in Hall, you see the second one, we mean the same thing. Then vitamin K is also called phylloquinone. It's called what? Phylloquinone. Say it again. Phylloquinone. Now vitamin K actually has two forms. We have vitamin K1 and vitamin K2. Now K1 has two names. You either call it phylloquinone or we call it phytonadione. But the first one is usually used name. K2 is also called menaquinone. But this one is not usually written in your textbook. So the popular and most synthesized one in the body is vitamin K1. And that's what we usually consider as vitamin K. Do we get? Okay. So let's go over this again for the last time. What's vitamin A called? Vitamin A. Stop writing. Vitamin A. Vitamin C. Vitamin D. Or vitamin E. Or vitamin K. Again. Again. Say phyllo. Phyllo. It's not phyllo. Phyllo, please. Say it again. Vitamin K. Okay. Now let's come to vitamin B complex. As I said, it has vitamins under it. How do you remember? Sometimes the number confuses students. They say stop writing. No, stop writing. Now we have that vitamin B has from 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 12. So, sorry, 6, 9. Now, just know that we have from 1 to 6 except 4. You get 1, 2, 3. You jump which one? 4. You have 5, 6. Then after 6, the last two numbers are odd numbers, 9 and 12. What? What is it? Okay, 12 is not. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, 9 and 12. Or multiple of 3. Anyone. Just use and remind yourself. Now, I had an acronym I used to remember then in school. Though it does not make sense, though. But sometimes we use stupid things to remember things. So we have that. I had TRN2P Barcelona Football Club. So this was the acronym I used to remember the names or the other names. So I'm saying this because in your past question you will see these things there. So the T here is for vitamin B1, right? So have 1, 2, 3. 4, there's no 4. So 5 and 6 both have PP. Is that right? Then one thing is missing. Biotin is not here. Okay, so we have B7, 9, and 12. This one is biotin, folic acid, and cobalamin. Okay, so let's rush through it now. So vitamin B1 is called thiamine. What did I say? Thiamine. Again? Thiamine. B2, riboflavin. Again. B3, niacin. B3 is what? B5, pantothenic acid. Say it. Again. Again. Make sure you are talking, no. Make sure you are talking, please. B5 is called what? B6, pyridoxine. Say it. Pyridoxine. Pyridoxine. B7, biotin. B7, biotin. B9, folic acid. B9, folic acid. B12, cobalamin. Cobalamin. Okay. Now, one more thing for you to know before you write is that a bit in your chemistry. Can I wipe here? Okay, you're right. Just write. Be fast. Let me explain something. Please be fast, be fast. Okay, someone asked me a question about vitamin B complex. Why do we take vitamin B complex if it does not have any function? Vitamin B complex has many functions, not even one. But vitamin B complex usually function as coenzymes. As what? I will explain what a coenzyme is. But they usually function as coenzymes. And then also some of them also help in production of red blood cells. I'll tell you a story after this so you know how it happens. Okay, so can I wipe my board now? Okay. So let me explain something. Is anyone still writing? I need to pay attention to what I want to say now. Now let's go small to chemistry. I want to explain something. Please pay attention. Now, if you remember in your chemistry, we have that acids, listen, oh, you were told that acids are inorganic chemical compounds which when dissolved in water produces what? Hydrogen ion as the only positive ion. Though the other day, the other teacher told you about hydrozonium ion. Do you remember? Okay. So we have that based on this, we have two types of acids in chemistry. We have what we call organic acids and we have inorganic acids. Listen, oh. Now, apart from these two, we also have another concept that talks about the strength of an acid. About what? The strength of an acid. And so that the strength of an acid is measured by the basicity. Is that right? Yeah, this is SS1 chemistry. Have you heard about basicity of an acid before? Yes. Okay. So the strength of an acid is measured by its basicity and also the ionization power. How does it ionize? Does it ionize completely or partially? The ones that ionize completely are called strong acids. Are called what? While the ones that ionize partially or don't even ionize at all are what? Weak acids. Okay. Now, based on this, we have that all organic acids are weak acids. Take note of that. All organic acids are weak acids, while inorganic are divided into weak and strong. Is that making sense? Okay. Now, we have three major strong inorganic acids in chemistry. From page 1 to the last page, there are three major strong organic acids we have. Those three are, have you heard about HCl before? What? H2SO4 and HNO3. These are the strong inorganic acids that we have. And they are very corrosive. When you look at their physical properties, they are very, very corrosive. Is that clear? Okay. Now, based on this, we have that if you have an acid like this, what's the common name of HNO3? Is it nitric or nitrous acid? Eh? What acid is this? Eh? The first one is nitrous acid, while the second one is nitric acid. Take note of all these things, though. Those are your problem, it's not mine. Okay, now, we have that there are two surfaces used for acids. Two surfaces. An acid can end in IC acid, or an acid can end in 8. Listen, oh. An acid can end in this or in 8. What do I mean? This is called hydrochloric acid. Is ending in IC, right? This one is sulfuric acid, nitric acid. Now the name of these acids can also change and end in 8. Now when does it change to 8? It only changes to 8 when ionization occurs. For example, what acid is this in organic chemistry? Is this ethanoic acid? Yes. Now, when this ethanoic acid undergoes ionization, it forms this. Am I correct? Please, everyone should follow what I'm doing now. Now, this acid we have here is called ethanoic acid. Now, this one here, does it have ionizable hydrogen? No. Now, this one now is called ethanoate. It's called what? This one that has hydrogen is called what? Ethanoic acid. Why this one is ethanoate. Now, what does it mean? In summary, we have that acids go with the surface 8 when they lose hydrogen. When they do what? And they are called acid when they have their hydrogen. Is that clear? So, in other words, every acid we see can always end with the surface 8. For example, nitric acid can also be called nitrates. Is that correct? Now, what is nitrates? Have you seen this thing before? This is nitrates. This is also a radical in your chemistry. Do you know what are radicals? Group of charged atoms. Is that right? Also, this sulfuric acid can also be called what? Sulfate. Is that right? Okay, now why am I saying this? In exam, you can see they can change this thing from pantothenic acid. You see something else there, you become confused. If you don't see pantothenic acid there, what can you see there? Pantothenates. They are the same thing. You don't see folic acid, what can you see? Folates. You don't see ascorbic acid, what can you see? Ascorbates. This is very important that you understand it. Because people, there are some students that are good in garbage in, garbage out. The one they give them is what they know. Somebody has asked me before. I give them a ascorbates will cause dash. Deficiency of ascorbates will cause dash. Option A, scurvy, looking at you. Option B, pellagra. C, very, very deep kwashiorkor. Someone called me uncle. The answer is not here. I do not blame the guy. That was just because I changed ascorbic acid to what? Ascorbates. So you need to understand this principle. Till you graduate, become a doctor, consultant, whatever you want to be. This thing still remains the same. Is that making sense, please? Okay, that's about that. Okay, so if we are done with this, are we not writing this? Write notes. The artificial form of vitamin B12, the artificial form of vitamin B12 is called cyanocobalamin. The artificial form of vitamin B12 is called on the board cyanocobalamin. Cyanocobalamin. As I said, this vitamin B complex, they have other functions apart from this one. But for now, this is the one you should. For example, folic acid now. If a woman is pregnant and does not eat food that is rich in folic acid, they will give birth to imbecile. They will give birth to who may be imbecile? This is spelling of imbecile. So when a woman is pregnant and does not have folic acid, they will give birth to children that have what we call congenital anomalies. That's the medical name, congenital anomalies. But they usually come out with, you can see a child that's come out with only one ear, or a child that the lips is broken into two, or a child that does not have eyes at all. Those things are what we call congenital anomalies. Those at the back, can you hear me? The word congenital means childbirth. Sorry, you are giving birth with that thing. You get? Once you are giving birth with something, we say that thing is what? Congenital. Example, birthmarks, are they congenital? Yes. You are born with, no, not everybody. Some people are born with special marks called birthmarks. Those birthmarks are said to be what? Congenital. Anomaly means it's not normal, it's abnormal. Normally, every child born should have 5 fingers. Is that correct? Someone can be born with 4 fingers, 6 fingers. Those things are called congenital what? Anomalies. Also, vitamin B12 is very important in production of red blood cells. Why? Example. I usually tell this story every year. You know, when we were small, there were lies our parents told us. One of those lies is that vegetable give blood. You've heard about it, ba? Yes. Do you know it's a big lie? Yes, it's a lie. You cook indomie, there's no vegetable, my mom will come and slap you. There's a time you even got that every food you eat, it remains for you to even drink water and eat vegetable in my house. Now the thing is that those things our parents did, they worked, but they don't know how it worked. Is it making sense? For example, now in some of our houses too, there's a time we don't buy drugs in my house again. Once you are sick, my mom will tell you you'll be fine. You'll be fine means I'm coming back with Ogu Igbo. She will just go tell you, I'll bring Dogoyaro. Bring this one, bring this one. Once we cook it and you take it, you'll be fine. Funny enough, you take those drugs, after a few days, you'll be okay. If you ask her, how did it work now? She does not know. You get? Now, the truth is that vegetables don't give blood. The truth is what? Vegetables don't give blood. Vegetables belong to a class of food called roughages. Belong to where? We're still going to see roughages and what they do. Roughages just help you to do bowel movements. That's what they do principally. Now, in other words, some vegetables also contain some vitamins, such as vitamin B12 and folic acid. These two last vitamins can be found in vegetables. Now, once you take vegetable, what the body does is that the body extracts the vitamins from the vegetable, and these vitamins are very, very necessary for production of red blood cells. Are what? Very important. If you don't have folic acid in your body, you will not have blood. You can't produce red blood cells. So we have that once you take the vegetables, indirectly, the vegetable stimulates red blood cell production. You get the point? Not like the vegetable itself is what turns to blood. Because I used to check it in my mind. Vegetable is green, blood is red. So how? What happens in the body? So that is a very big lie. Do you get? Enzymes. Now, what is even a coenzyme? A coenzyme is what helps an enzyme. Is what? Anything that helps an enzyme is called a coenzyme. You will learn more about it in your chemistry. Mad people don't eat foods rich in folic acid when pregnant, but give birth to healthy children. How? Yes. Did you hear what this person said? Yeah. Mad people don't eat food rich in folic acid when they are pregnant, but they give birth to healthy people. How does it happen? Now, medically, listen, there are two states of human life that even doctors have not, scientists and doctors have not understood how okay, so I say there are two states of life that scientists and doctors don't even understand how humans survive in when they get there. That first state is madness. Is where? The second state is pregnancy. Pregnancy is even sometimes considered to be a disease in humans. Because when a pregnant woman acts at times, you'll be surprised. A pregnant woman will tell you she wants to stay in toilets and perceive the aroma of physics. Like play. If you don't live in the toilet, you will fight. You will fight. So she will tell you that she wants to eat sand. I've stayed and seen a pregnant woman eating white sand. That she does not want to eat today. What she just wants is leave her here. Whenever she's hungry, she will go and carry sand and be eating. And that's funny enough. That thing does not harm them. You get? Then also, during madness, we have that when you are okay, once you pass dustbin, you will run. Is that correct? But once you become mad, dustbin becomes your place of living. Automatically, your sensory neurons in your nose are shut down. They cannot perceive smell again. You don't even think about putting physics in your mouth. But a mad person got and still happy. And they will even be growing fatter than you that is drinking garri. So madness actually is a state of life that different things happen there. The body is changed. The body system changes and adapts to a new thing. So about how mad people give birth to healthy people, I can't explain that. No questions again, please. Let's do our biology. Okay, so that's about this. That's about this. Write roughages. Roughages. I'm not going to talk about water. If you see questions on water in exam, you can answer it, true or false. Eh? Water. You should know what water does in food. What's the importance of water? One, they help you to swallow food. Can you eat G without water? It's holding your throat. Water helps to, it does many functions. You use water for cooking, bathing. So once you see any question on water in exam, under biology, you should be able to answer. Someone is asking, why do babies have dreadlock? These are inorganic food materials which help. These are inorganic food materials which help in food digestion. Full stop. These are inorganic food materials which help in food digestion. Full stop. They initiate and stimulate bowel movements on the board. They initiate and stimulate bowel movements, also called peristalsis. They initiate and stimulate bowel movements, in brackets, peristalsis. Full stop. Full stop. Roughages are very important in diets. Roughages are very important in diets. Roughages are very important in diets as their deficiency leads to a condition. As their deficiency leads to a condition called constipation. As their deficiency leads to a condition called constipation. As their deficiency leads to a condition called constipation. Full stop. Full stop. Full stop. Sources of roughages include orange fiber, vegetables, carrots, cabbages, apple, orange fiber, etc. Please hope you got everything I said now. I can't remember what I said though. I said source of roughages. Okay, I said that orange fiber before, sir. Orange fiber, vegetables, carrots, cabbages, apple, etc. I think egg whites even has this thing. Full stop. Notes. Roughages are very rich in fibers. Notes. Roughages are very rich in fibers. Full stop. Roughages are very rich in fibers. Full stop. Symptoms of roughage deficiency. Symptoms of roughage deficiency. Symptoms of roughage deficiency in diets. Symptoms of roughage deficiency in diets. 1. Indigestion. 1. Indigestion. 2. Constipation. 2. Constipation. Okay, full stop. So that's all you need to know under roughages. Is it big? Let me explain. Now, roughages are a class of food that is very rich in fibers. Very rich in what? Fibers. Now, these fibers they contain helps the body to do one thing. I even forgot to add. Take note also that roughages are not digested in the body. They are not digested in the body, but they just help in digestion. Roughages are not digested in the body. Or let's put it like this. It's still the same thing, but let's rephrase it. Roughages cannot be digested by the body. Not in, but by. They cannot be digested by the body, but they help in digestion. They cannot be digested by the body, but they help in digestion. Full stop. Okay, so as I said, they are very rich in fibers and they help in food digestion. Now, what do? They stimulate what we call bowel movements. What did I say? Stop writing or look up, look up. Now, what is bowel movement? We have that the digestive system or digestive tract looks like this. Okay, look up, please. We have the digestive tract. The digestive tract is actually a long tube made up of smooth muscles. From your throat down to your anus, they are all made up of muscles. Made up of what? The first day I saw intestine in the cadaver room. Cadaver are dead human beings. They are used for practicals. The first day I saw it, it actually looks like a tube. They are called cadaver. Called what? Cadaver. I've carried hearts, plain lungs, all of them in my heart. I haven't snapped pictures with one self. Okay, so we have that. When you open the human body, you will see all those things. The first day I saw red blood cell, I was very surprised though. All those things you see in your textbook, they actually look typically that way in your body. Red blood cell, even as tiny as it is, you will look at it. You know, we have Red Sea. You've heard about Red Sea before, right? Where is Red Sea located? Another Aga Church. Red Sea is in current Egypt. Red Sea, is it red in color? Are you sure? Red blood cell, is it red? Eh? Okay, the red blood cell under the microscope does not look red. It's what gives red blood cell the color is hemoglobin. Is what? Hemoglobin is what makes it red. So before you can view things under the microscope, we do what is called staining. You do what? Stain. You use some chemicals to stain them so they can be visible under the microscope. So some stains you use on blood can actually wipe away that color, depending, not always, but depending on the stain, you can actually see the red color. But naturally, red blood cell is not color, it's not red. Do you get? Similarly with What's the color of blood plasma? Sha? I believe you've not been taught blood. Okay, but blood plasma is straw colored or yellow. Okay, so as I said, the digestive tract is actually a muscle. All true. Now, what happens when you eat is that once you put food into your mouth, your digestive tract begins to contract. The muscles in this place begins to contract in this manner. So we have that you've put a food in your mouth. You put a food in your mouth. When you put a food in your mouth, let's say this is the upper part of your mouth here. I know you are tired, are you? What's the time, please? We'll be done soon. Hold on. Oh. Can I continue? Those are the five. Hope you are following this class. Everybody stand up. Let's be fast. We don't have time. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Those people sitting down, don't look for my trouble, please. Let's do this in peace. The auntie on scarf, me take a handkerchief and you can get up. Okay, so as I said, you will go for your break soon. Calm down. It's not my fault. Are you tired? You are tired. How many things did I write here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll finish it today. If you like, call your grandfather. Nothing is happening. We're there here. If you want to go for a break, you can go. If you want to go, I'm not holding you, can go. Okay, so as I said, you can look at the screen now if you can't see me here. Now, we have that, as I said, the digestive, can you keep quiet, please? The digestive tracts from your throat down to your anus is made up of smooth muscles. It's made up of what? If you like, don't talk. You stand there till you fall. It's made up of what? Smooth muscles. Now, normally, what muscles do in your body is that they contract and relax. They do what? Contract and relax. So once you put food in your mouth, in your throat here, the food gets into the throat. Once it enters there, a part of the throat pinches in. That is contraction. While this part relaxes. Now, the simultaneous contraction and relaxation of this food is what pushes the food down into the stomach. Is that making sense? This activity is what we call peristalsis. It's called what? Or bowel movements. Or what? Now, this is what roughages help you to do in your body. You have noticed sometimes that somebody will come and tell your mommy, Mommy, I got been toilet for 1 week. I say I got making go to orange. Okay? Why are they buying orange? Orange contains what? What class of food? Roughages. So once you take that orange, it's not the orange juice. So, you know, once you take orange, there is the juice and there is fiber inside. But if you take the juice only, nothing will happen. But you must eat that fiber for your bowel movement to be stimulated. Is that making sense? Okay, so also, another reason why you put vegetable in every food you eat is that vegetable contains roughages. It contains what? So that vegetable will help your digestive process. Is that clear, please? So bowel movement simply means contraction and relaxation of the digestive tract. Is that clear? Is that clear? Yeah, sit down. So we are done with nutrition. We are done with nutrition. Eh? Right digestive system, very fast. No, enzymes. Let's talk about enzymes first. Up here? Enzymes. Right, enzymes. Let's be fast. Time out zero. These questions you are asking. Eh? You take enzyme. These are biochemical substances. What vegetable produces blood? I thought that vegetable does not produce blood. I say vegetable helps. It does not produce, it helps. And there's no special vegetable. All vegetable that is green, be it ugu, be it spinach, be it onion, carrots, they are all vegetables. Enzymes are biochemical substances which alter the rate of chemical reactions. And when we're students, so you learn how to do definitions in your exam. If you're gonna write enzymes, there's a difference between define and explain. There are two different things in the exam. If you tell you define enzymes and you start with enzymes are catalysts. Are enzymes catalysts? Yes. But is that right? No. It's not a definition. Is that making sense? Okay. So I said enzymes are biochemical substances which alter the rate of chemical reactions by speeding up the rate of the reaction. By speeding up the rate of the reactions. Full stop. By speeding up the rate of the reaction. Full stop. Enzymes primarily act by lowering the activation energy of reactions. Enzymes primarily act by lowering the activation energy of reactions. Full stop. Hope you can spell activation energy. Huh? You see, no or yes. Full stop. They primarily act by lowering the activation energy of reactions. Full stop. Because of this function, enzymes are also known as biocatalysts. Because of this function, enzymes are also known as biocatalysts. Full stop. Because of this function, enzymes are also known as biocatalysts. Full stop. Full stop. Properties of enzymes. Properties of enzymes. Idegia. Look up, let's explain something. Look up. Have you heard about activation energy before? Which course did you hear it? Chemistry. Now, what is activation energy? Look up in case you don't know it. Let's explain. Now, we have that in chemistry, for a reactant to be converted to product, look up or stop writing. For reactants, let's assume you have A plus B to give you AB. These two things here are the reactants. Is that correct? Why this one is what? Product. Now, for this reaction to move forward and we produce products, these reactants must climb a hill. They must do what? Climb a hill. That hill that is climbed is what we call activation energy. It's called what? Now, what enzyme do is that enzyme, remember, if you look at here, this hill is very big in comparison. Let's assume that from here to here is A, and from here to here is B. Between A and B, which one is higher? Which one? A. So what enzyme does is that enzymes reduce that hill. So reducing the hill, what do you say that this hill is again? Activation energy. So if enzymes reduce the hill, what have they done to activation energy? They have lowered it. So you can see that if you need 1,000 apple to climb this hill, the energy you need to climb this one is actually higher than the one for this, right? This one will just go very easily. But this one, you have to spend a lot of energy. And most of the times, if enzymes don't catalyze reaction, Have you heard about exothermic and endothermic reactions? Exothermic, is it minus or plus? What's of endergonic and exogonic? Uncle Faces will still teach you, don't worry. Okay, so in summary, we have that enzymes do what to activation energy? They lower it, thereby making the speed of the reaction to do what? Increase. Is that clear? Do you get what I said? So based on this, we have that naturally anything that can speed up the rate of reaction are called what? Catalysts. They are called what? Catalysts. So that's why enzymes are also called what? Biocatalysts. But that does not mean they are. That's why the definition is different from explanation. If you have to define enzymes, what are enzymes? Biochemical substances that do what? Alter the rate of reaction. But because of this action of catalysis they do, they are also called what? Biocatalysts. Take note of that. Properties of enzyme. 1, they are protein in nature. Did I say proteinous? Did I say they are proteinous in nature? What did I say? They are protein in nature. 2, which one again do you know? Tell me. They are affected by temperature and pH. They are affected by temperature and pH. Which one again? They are what? They are specific in action. They are specific in action. They are specific in action. The next one, they are biocatalysts. They are biocatalysts. Which one again? You should know these things now. Tell me. They remain unchanged even after the end of a reaction. They remain unchanged even after the end of a reaction. They remain unchanged even after the end of a reaction. They remain unchanged even after the end of a reaction. Enwazo? Remind me, which one again? Okay, under this one we just said, now write this, please. We have enzyme plus substrates will give you enzyme substrate complex. This will give you enzyme product complex. And this will give you enzyme plus products. And the enzyme can go back. Write this under, they remain unchanged after the end of a reaction. I will explain. The E there means what? Enzyme. We have E means enzyme. S means substrates. And P means product. Be fast, please. Number what now do we have? How many numbers there? 5. Okay. Okay, number 6. Number 6. Enzymes possess an active site for substrates. Enzymes possess active sites for substrates. Enzymes possess active sites for substrates. Enzymes possess active sites for substrates. Tell me other properties you know now. There are many. Properties of enzymes. They are what? They again. Eh? Talk now, say what you're saying. They work better in the presence of coenzymes. Add it there. I know that you not read your textbook. That's why I want us to bring it here. You have textbook where you are not using it. Let's help you and bring out the ones you can't bring. It was in Echeta. They are what? They work better in presence of coenzymes. Coenzymes. I just told us about coenzymes not long ago. Coenzymes. Which one again? Okay, that should be enough. Now let's explain the properties. Let's explain the properties. Okay, now what's the first thing we said there? They are protein in nature, right? Okay, it simply means that enzymes are made from proteins. Is that making sense? All enzymes, they are not made from fats, not made from oil, not made from carbohydrates. They are made from where? Made from where? Proteins. It's just as simple as that. What's the second one there? Their action is affected by temperature and pH. Now we have that increase in temperature alters the function of an enzyme. Normally, increase in temperature alters anything. Do you know what it means to increase temperature? To make something hot. Is that right? So the hotter your body, that's why when someone has fever, what is fever? Huh? Everybody stand up. We die here today. Anyhow you want. If you like, keep your face can shine on a wall. We die here. Stand up, oh. If you like, we die here. Your president say we eat ewa, abo, ado, enter army. You should be ready. Eh? Can one day next year? What date after go? Eh? When? 16th? I don't know. January 16th. Ah, they play. About January, to you name one at everybody here don't fail. I think you should be in March, right? I'll be April. It's usually March, April. Okay. So we have what was I even talking about? What is fever? Fever simply means, listen. Fever simply means increase in body temperature. Now once you have fever, everything in your body is distorted. All the enzymes in your body cannot work well again. That's why you go to take drugs to reduce the temperature effects. The part of the brain that controls temperature is where? When we say 500. I didn't put naira, thank God. Okay. The hypothalamus controls temperature. Hypothalamus controls temperature. So once you are sick from infections or bacteria, sorry. Don't say further. I know what is your problem. Okay, so once they have any infection, the hypothalamus function is distorted. So once there is increase in temperature, all enzyme action is distorted too. Then also enzymes function best at alkaline medium. At what? So once your body becomes more acidic than normal, enzyme action is also distorted. What's the next one then? The next property. Number 3. They are specific in nature. Yes, enzymes are specific in nature. It means that the enzyme that will digest carbohydrates can never digest proteins. Is that clear? And the enzymes that can digest proteins can never digest fats and oil. So the enzyme for A is always the enzyme for A. That's what's meant by specific in action. Do you get what we say, please? The next one, if you like, answer me. What's the next one? They are biocatalysts. We've said it already. They speed up the rate of chemical reaction. I remember those days in my house when we want to cook fior. They always put spoon, right? The spoon is functioning as a catalyst. I don't know how that one works. But know that before you know it, the fear or abobo will be ready. Okay, the next one there. They remain unchanged even at the end of chemical reaction. Add another one now I remembered. They are never used up. Enzymes are never used up in a chemical reaction. Enzymes are never used up. I didn't say you should sit down. Let's be laughing and be doing this thing we are doing now. Stand up and write whatever you are writing. Stand up and write whatever you are writing, please. They remain, what did I say? They are never used up in a chemical reaction. They are never used up in a chemical reaction. They are never used up in a chemical reaction. Okay, sit down, sit down. Someone should write out these things for me somewhere. Digestive system, digestion, dentition. They are somewhere, so whenever I come again, I know that's what you are doing. Then add food test to it. So you should 1, 2, 3, 4. Digestive system, digestion, dentition, and what did I say? Food tests. These are things that come out in your exam. Okay. Now we have that. Please look up, look up. If you disturb me, we'll lengthen the time more. Keep quiet. We have something like this. Let's assume that this is an enzyme. Please look up. Let's assume this is an enzyme. Now, that thing the enzyme will act on is what we call the substrate. It's called what? Substrate. Now, once the enzyme and the substrate join together, what is formed first is called enzyme substrate complex. It's called what? This enzyme substrate complex will be converted to enzyme product complex. Then once this is formed, the next thing that the enzyme and the product splits, they split. The product is produced while the enzyme goes back to start another reaction. Do you get what I said? So that's why that enzyme remains unchanged even at the end of a reaction. What started this reaction with the enzyme? Is it substrate? Yes. Did the substrate change to product? Yes. But the enzyme remained the same? Yes. So even if enzyme starts, it will still remain the same even after the end of the reaction and go back to start another one. So this is also why we say that enzymes are never used up. This enzyme is what will catalyze up to 100 reactions and it will not finish. So these two terms, it does not change and is not used up, are all explained in this diagram. This is in your past question. So take note of this. What's next in there? Okay, so they possess active sites. Okay, now this part of the enzyme, this is the substrate. The part of the enzyme where the substrate will attach is what we call the active site of the enzyme. The part of the enzyme where the substrate attaches is called the active site. Every enzyme has its own active site. Very importantly. Then the last one there is what? They work better in the presence of coenzyme. Obviously, as I said, coenzymes is what helps enzymes. So if an enzyme should catalyze a reaction in 1 minute, a coenzyme can make it work in 30 seconds. Is that making sense? That's what those ones is all about. Okay, so that's about this. Then write enzymes of digestion or digestive enzymes. Digestive enzymes. This is where we'll stop. After this one, we pause. Digestive enzymes. Digestive enzymes. These are enzymes which help in digestion of food in humans or in animals. These are enzymes which help in digestion of food in animals. These are enzymes which help in digestion of food in animals. Full stop. Full stop. There are three groups of enzymes. There are three groups of digestive enzymes. There are three groups of digestive enzymes, namely, there are three groups of digestive enzymes, namely, one, the first one is called amylases on the board. Amylases, which digest carbohydrates. The second one is called proteases, which digests proteins. And the third one is called lipases, which digests lipids such as fats and oil. So these are the three groups of digestive enzymes we have: amylases, proteases, and lipases. Amylases, proteases, and lipases. Full stop. Write notes. We're almost rounding up. Let's just be faster. Write notes. All enzymes end with the suffix "ase" on the board. All enzymes end with the suffix "ase." So you can spell suffix on the board if you can't. All enzymes end with the suffix "ase." So anywhere you hear "ase", know we are talking about enzymes. Amylase, protease, lipase, all of them end in aces. Full stop. Then write, some enzymes are produced in their inactive forms. Some enzymes are produced in their inactive forms in the body. Some enzymes are produced in their inactive forms in the body called proenzymes on the board. Produced in their inactive forms in the body called proenzymes or zymogenes. Some enzymes are produced in their inactive forms in the body called proenzymes or zymogenes on the board and need to be activated before they can act. And need to be activated before they can act. And need to be activated before they can act. Full stop. The last two sentences. Examples of these enzymes are pepsin and trypsin. Examples of these enzymes are pepsin and trypsin. Hope you can spell them on the board. Pepsin and trypsin. Now you write this and you go. Be fast though. So here we have inactive, and here we have active. This happens in the stomach. This happens in the small intestine. Okay, so we'll stop here. So we have that pepsinogen is the inactive form of pepsin activated by hydrochloric acid in the stomach Trypsinogen is the inactive form of trypsin activated by enterokinase in the small intestine. So HCl and enterokinase are the activators of these proenzymes. So we're going to stop here. Next class we'll continue from digestion. Any questions? Those that have questions, let me see them. Any questions? Someone is asking, enzymes are water soluble, are they? Yes, enzymes can dissolve in water. Proteins can dissolve in water, so enzymes can. Someone is asking, can roughages prevent excreting gases from the body? From what are the from excretory gases from the body from smelling? I don't get what you're trying to say. Or can roughages stop feces from smelling? I can't understand. Can you stop gases from smelling? I don't know. Any questions again? Question. Anyone? Okay, so we're going to stop here.